reads from the New Living Translation. It says, and no one puts new wine into old wineskins. The new wine would burst the wineskins. I'm going to stop right there. Stop right there. Let me share with you for a few moments on this thought. Don't burst God's blessings. I don't think you heard what I just said. Let me say that again. Don't, whatever you do, don't burst God's blessing. Don't burst God's blessing is an idiomatic or a modern Christian expression that essentially means, watch this, don't prematurely stop. Don't prematurely hinder or prematurely mishandle the good things that God brings into your life. It emphasizes, it does. It emphasizes patience. Look at your neighbor and say, you got to have patience. You got to have patience and trust. Look at somebody, say trust. And proper preparation to fully receive and to steward God's favor. Listen to what I said. Steward God's favor. Manage God's favor. And it draws on several related spiritual concepts like patience and timing. Listen, blessings often come in God's perfect timing. Look at your neighbor, say, not yours. Not yours. And rushing the process, becoming frustrated with God by delays or trying to force God's hand can interrupt or burst the intended blessing before it has fully matured, or the recipient is ready or even capable to handle it. There are just some things in your life you just can't handle right now. And so you have to learn how to wait on God. Yeah. Well, you've got to have preparation through breaking. God sometimes has to break unhelpful habits in your life. Sometimes God has to break pride. God has to break strongholds in a person's life before a major blessing can be released. This breaking process, humbling trials or discipline, it builds, look at somebody, say it builds character, wisdom, and the capacity to manage a greater blessing without misusing it. There's some people that just misuse whatever it is that God puts in their hands. You've got to learn how to manage what God puts in your hand. But not only that, you've got to avoid self-sabotage. The only person who can truly stop God's intended blessings in your life is you. Stop blaming the devil when some of us are responsible for the drama and junk we got going on in our own lives. The only person, look at somebody, say, you the only one. You the only one. You the only one that can stop God's intended blessings is you here through actions like this. Bitterness. Anybody bitter in here today? Discouragement, disobedience, or focusing on distractions instead of the will of God. And then receiving grace and kindness, not robbing, I like this, not robbing someone of a blessing by refusing their well-intentioned help or acts of kindness, which in turn blesses both the giver and the receiver. Don't you know that God designed you to be a blessing to other people? He didn't make you to hoard what he gives you, but he made you so that you can take what he's blessed you with and put it in the lap of somebody else. I wish I had time to talk about some of us are overweight. Look at somebody, say just like you. Tell them just like you. Overweight with what God has given us, when God has put it in our care so that we can be a benefit to somebody else. And we get sick because we've eaten it all and taken it all on ourselves, and we begin to regurgitate what God has given us. Anybody knows that when it goes down one way, it comes out different. Okay, y'all holy. Y'all holy and saved. I know that when you eat something, it don't come out the same way you put it in your mouth. Look at somebody, tell them, I know what he's talking about. Yeah, don't mess around on what God has placed in your care. Don't suck it all up so that nobody else can benefit off of what God. Don't you know that sometimes God will put something in your lap so that you can take it out and put it in somebody else's lap? In short, don't burst God's blessings is a reminder to cooperate with God's process. I wish I had time to work this. You got to cooperate with God's process. You've got to cooperate with God's process. You've got to cooperate with God's process, even when it's difficult or delayed. Sometimes you just got to wait. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage. And the Lord will do what? Strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say. Nudge your neighbor, say, so you got to learn how to wait. You got to learn how to wait. You got even when life is rough, you got to allow God's full and abundant favor to manifest in your life. And flow through you to other people. Don't mess around. Don't mess around and burst God's blessing. Don't do that. Continuing to respond to the question of why Jesus' disciples did not fast and pray, and the followers of the Pharisees and John the Baptist did. Jesus begins by giving a set of contrast, or things that simply just don't mix. Yeah. Verse 34, a guest of the bridegroom would not fast on that joyful occasion. That's verse 34. Verse 36 says, no one would sew new cloth on an old garment because it would not match. And verse 37, he says, no one would pour new wine into old wineskins. You know why? Because the new wine would burst the old skins that had lost their flexibility. Listen, Jesus was explaining to them that his way, Jesus' way. Look at your neighbor and say, not you, not you. Come on, not you. Come on, look at somebody else, tell them, not you, not you, not you, not you. Jesus' way, the new way, and the way of the Pharisees, the old way, simply do not mix. It's unmixable. You can't take the old and put it with the new and it mixed together. You're going to have a problem. I wish about 5 people say, preach, pastor. And, I feel like, listen, in other words, Jesus' parable of the new wine in old wineskins, illustrating the incompatibility of his new dynamic message, the gospel, which is new wine, with the rigid established traditions and systems of yesterday. That's old wineskins. That's Pharisaic or pietistical Judaism, warning against mixing them. Because if you mix it, it's going to destroy both of them at the same. Oh man. The new requires a new flexible framework, a new creator, a new creation life, not a mere patch on old stuff, highlighting resistance to change and the need for radical transformation, not just superficial adjustments. That is, changes or modifications that only affect the most obvious or surface level aspects of something without altering its fundamental nature or underlying issues. Can I break that down a little bit for you? In other words, a surface level adjustment that leaves core problems untouched. Y'all didn't hear what I said. A change that is merely skin deep and does not alter the fundamental nature. A cosmetic adjustment that makes something look different on the outside without changing its underlying issues. A band-aid solution that only covers the most obvious parts without solving what's going on the inside. Jesus' new message, new wine. Look at somebody, say new wine. His new wine can't fit into old religious systems. That's old wineskin. You know why? Because they will break, causing loss. And so the fresh teachings of God's kingdom require a new way of thinking. You've got to have new wineskins, and people that are used to old ways often prefer them because they resist change. Oh my God. I wish I had 5 people say, preach, pastor. You know how they are. They don't want to change because they like things the way they used to be. Well, can I tell you something? You don't look the way you used to. Look at somebody, say, we all gonna change. And I don't care how much greasing formula you put in your hair. I don't care how many wigs you put on. I don't care how many. All right, look at somebody, say, keep going, pastor, keep going. Everything changes. I wish I had 5 people say, preach, pastor. Yeah, it's going to change, and it's going to change whether you want it to. Look at your neighbor and say, I can't even get out the bed the same way I used to. Come on, you didn't tell them the truth. Look at somebody else, tell them, you don't even get out the bed the same way you used to. You ain't got the same stamina you used to have. Oh, my goodness. Come on, look at 2 or 3 people, say, he preaching right now. Things got to change. You got to change. Look at somebody, say, change. Yeah. People that are used to old ways. Did y'all hear what I said? Often prefer those old ways, resisting change. But God's fresh work needs openness, not rigid tradition. Man, I wish I had somebody in here. Listen. This parable, it warns us against mixing the transformative power of Jesus with outdated practices. Ooh, I think I just said something. Nudge your neighbor, say, wake up, it's about to hit in just a second. Yeah. The parable, it warns us Jesus is warning us in the text against mixing the transformative power of Jesus with outdated practices, emphasizing the need for spiritual renewal. That is, you've got to revitalize your inner self. You got to deepen your connection with God and transforming your heart, mind, and actions to align with spiritual principles, moving from a spiritually dry or stagnant condition to one of fresh purpose, strength, and intimacy with God. Oh, man. Look at somebody say, I need some new wine. Tell them, I need some new wine. New wine. New wine. Can I tell you what new wine represents? Tell your neighbor, I need some new wine. Some new wine. I'm talking about the Bible, y'all. I'm talking about the Bible. Yeah. 5 people start opening up their purses. Okay. Here we go. New wine, new wine. Look at somebody say, new wine, new wine. New wine, listen, it represents the fresh, powerful, and expanding message of Jesus' kingdom, the new covenant. Yeah. But you want to know what old wine, old traditions, religious systems symbolize rigid, look at somebody say rigid, worn out religious structures. Human traditions and old ways of thinking like those of the Pharisees. They can't contain or adapt to new reality of Jesus' work. Can't adapt. You know why? Because it hasn't been a change on the outside or change on the inside that transforms on the outside. Can I tell you something? You got to be changed on the inside. You can come to church looking like Sunday's best, but if you ain't been changed on the inside, you just a pretty mess. Look at somebody say, a pretty mess. You got to be changed on the inside. Look at somebody say, preach, pastor. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there. You can't patch new unshrunk cloth unto an old garment or pour new wine into old stretched skins, because the fermentation and expansion of the new will destroy everything. Yeah, that's why you got to be careful. You got to be careful with language that says we ain't ever done it like that. You got to be careful. We got to keep things the way they used to be. You've got to be careful because God is trying to move you to another level, and you can't get there unless you're willing to change. I dare you to look at somebody and say, he preaching now, okay? Jesus is teaching that his advent and teachings are revolutionary. And they demand a new heart. Your heart look at somebody and say, your heart got to be right. You got to have a new heart. And you got to have a new understanding, but you can't have a new understanding unless you got a new heart. Oh my God. And a new heart brings about a new understanding, which brings new practices. Ooh, I just said something to somebody. Look at somebody, say it again, pastor. I mean, I want you to look them dead in the face like they the problem. Look at them, say it again, pastor. There has to be a new heart. You got to have new understanding, and that creates new practices, not just an overlay of existing religious framework. True believers must be willing to become new wineskins. I'm transitioning this thing. You got to become new wineskins to receive and hold the fresh life and truth of God's kingdom, rather than clinging to systems that will burst under the power of the new. I think it's good for us to take an inventory at the end of the year. Yeah, we encountered and authored success, and we had failures that we need to evaluate and measure, and then we've got to learn from it. We need to admit. Look at somebody, say you got to admit. You got to admit many things that occurred were beyond your control. And we had to react or respond from our experience and trust God with the outcome. Man, I came by here to tell somebody, you got to trust God with the outcome. Jesus uses, he uses everyday language here as he talks to us. And everyone in his time knew about the art of wine making, and every family had its own special recipe. And because of that, Jesus knew that the example of wine bottles would prove to be an effective illustration. Y'all didn't hear what I just said. It was a given that everyone knew that you do not put new wine. Everybody knew you don't put new wine. Everybody knew you don't put new wine into old bottles. Otherwise, you're going to lose both the wine and the bottle. Everybody knew it. That's why Jesus said it, because everybody knew it. Listen, that's a principle I want you to apply as you review 2025 and look forward into 26. Just as wine has its own unique vintage, so does your life. Some were good years, however, others were some off years. Others still seemed bitter at the start, but had a surprise finish. Yeah, the Bible is God's treasury of wisdom and counsel. It is given to us as a tool to use in wine making that involves bringing your life to God's table as something complete and unique. Oh man, I came by here to tell about 10 people who feel like you're not worth anything. Can I tell you, you are unique? That God made you uniquely the way you are, and you ought to take what God has given you and use it and stop trying to be like everybody else. Oh man, look at your neighbor. We just practicing. Look at somebody, say, I ain't trying to be like you. God made you special. So I need you to walk around in your specialness. I need you to put your head back and put your shoulders back. And you've got to let folk know the unique personality that God created you to be. I said I wasn't going to go here. Look at somebody, say, so what they left you? Tell them. So what? So what? You didn't need them anyway. They couldn't handle your uniqueness. So they had to go find somebody of lesser grade. Y'all, oh my God. So don't you ever look at yourself and think you are less than what you are. God made you special. And if they can't handle you, shake the dust off of your shoes and keep on stepping. Come on, look at somebody, say, you special. Oh man. I done got in somebody's Kool-Aid this morning. And I don't even know the flavor. Can I tell you something? You are a lot like wine. I need you to look at your neighbor and say, I'm a lot like wine. Tell him I'm like wine. You are a product. You are a product. You're a product that is sometimes years in the making. You ain't got there yet, but you better keep on praising God because your day is coming. Oh my God. Yeah. We are subject to change as we go through the process of becoming fit for the master's table. And since we are trying to make our lives into a great wine, we must learn from our past mistakes. Look at somebody, say, you got to learn from the past. Don't keep doing the same. I almost said something else. Don't keep doing. Oh Lord. Don't keep, look at somebody, say, don't keep doing that same old mess. If you want God to change your life, you got to do something different. You can't hang around the same people. You can't go to the same places. You can't hang around the same institutions. You got to go somewhere so that God can give you what you need. Oh my God. Come on, look at somebody, say, preach, pastor. I feel old folk used to say, old preacher used to say, I feel my help coming. Woo, my God. Woo, woo, my God. Oh, yeah. We can only change. Well, listen. We can only change the things we got control over. Yeah, that's why we need a long, detailed record from the master winemaker in order to know how to proceed under certain circumstances. The Bible contains years of people's mistakes and successes as it relates to growing your life into the kind of fruit that is needed to make great wine. Oh man, I'm about to tell you something here. You look at your neighbor and say, you a bad mamma jamma. Come on, tell him. You say, you know, you ain't no joke. You look at somebody and say, you for real. Yeah. Listen, you got to get the ground right in your life. And then you got to evaluate it. Are you fertile ground? Have you been preparing yourself to grow for God? Or are you hard ground full of rocks, clay, and weeds? Or maybe you feel you are tired ground because your life is worn out and no longer capable of being fruitful. Did you know what? The master has a word that can change the ground that you find yourself on. God can renew the ground that you are and make you to be a fertile source of life for the fruit God wants to produce in your life. Few things you need to remember. Listen to this. You got to hear this. You got to hear it. Don't carry over into the new year the disappointment of this year. I need you to look at somebody and just look at him and say, he ain't worth it. Okay, that didn't go well because you're trying to get rid of the person next to you. I understand they in church with you. Don't look at them. Look at the person on the other side of them. Just look past them. Look past them. Say, he ain't worth it. Look at somebody saying, she ain't worth it either. Oh man, don't take that. No, don't take it. Don't take it. Don't take it. Don't take it into, don't take it into, don't take it. The Lord want me to hover there for a second. Don't take it from 2025 into 2026. Don't do that. If you have done your best and made your best effort, don't beat yourself up. To God, you remain a work in progress. Man, I think I preached this subject a long time ago. I came by here to tell you the best is yet to come. Look at somebody, say, neighbor, you are a work in process. And the best of your life is is yet to come. This year you experience, I'm about to close out now. I got to go. I'm hungry now. I done preach myself hungry. Yeah, this year you experience sort of pain that is associated with growing. And you failed to connect the pain with growing and saw it for something else. You saw it for God's disfavor on your life. And you made a mistake and called it judgment or a curse. Oh, I knew somebody was going to fall out their chair on that one. Listen, you look at somebody and say, you were made to grow. You were made to experience certain things common to all of us. Some of those things are very difficult to endure and can come into your life at a time when you feel you are not ready for them, but God knows best. And God brings into your life the events we need when we need them. God's timing is perfect. And God knows exactly the kind of wine God can produce out of your life. Yeah, we got to be careful. Oh my God. Man, I'm about to you got to be careful to keep your vintage separate. Y'all miss what I just said. Yeah, y'all got quiet because y'all don't want me to know you wine drinkers. I was talking about the vintage. Y'all got real quiet on me. Y'all got quiet on me. Don't get quiet on me. I need you to look at your neighbor and say, he about to preach now. Here it come. He said, we got to be careful to keep our vintage separate and not try to bottle up last year's wine into this year's bottle. Oh, new wine, you got to put it in a new bottle. Whatever the year was good or bad, it's time to put a cork in the bottle and then let it sit on the shelf. Look at your neighbor and say, you missed it. You got to let it sit on the shelf. Occasionally, it will be turned to age eventually, and to allow the residue to fall, you got to leave it where it is. Yeah. If you are truly ready to give something over to God, then do it. Y'all missed it. I said do it. You do it. Give God the full bottle of whatever it is you wish to give God, and then leave the cork in it. Yeah, listen, don't try to use the same old bottle in 2025 to try to put in new wine that will be the fruit of your life for 2026. You got to trust God. Look at somebody, say, trust God. Yeah, you got to trust God. And I feel, don't burst God's blessings. The hashtag is getting ready for God's next move. Don't burst the blessing, because you've got to get ready for God's next move. Yeah. You know what that says? It says that rushing or mishandling a season of preparation can cause you to break or lose the very blessing God is preparing for your life. Yeah. And so the message is that the period of waiting and challenge, look at somebody, say, that's just preparation. Don't you know your preparation is just as vital as the blessing itself? Don't get too caught up in getting the blessing. You've got to adapt to the process. You've got to learn how to go through some stuff. And I've got about 50 people in here right now who are willing to open up your mouth and testify that you had to go through some stuff in 2025. Oh my God. Come on, look at your neighbor, say, I had to go through. But can I tell you something? You may have gone through, that's your preparation. But I came by here to tell you that the blessing is on the way. You just have to have faith. And you got to have patience, and you got to have obedience to see God's plan unfold at the right time. Man, I just said something that blessed about 30 people. I just told you that God has a plan for your life. And so stop moping and complaining and being mad about what you don't got. You better go ahead and give God some praise, because you already know that the Lord is going to bring you out. Let me just ask the question. If I could just read this room and look around and ask somebody, have you ever been in trouble? Have you ever had a hardship? Have you ever had difficulty? Have you ever had to fight an illness? Have you ever had to deal with a cantankerous work situation? Have you ever had to deal with crazy people? Well, I came by here to tell you that God is going to open up a door in your life. Somebody say, neighbor, the Lord opened up unlimited possibilities in your life. And so don't mess around on God's blessings. I need somebody in this house. You got to celebrate God. Watch this. While the blood is still running warm in your veins. Here you are. Got the nerve to be sitting here on a Sunday. Last Sunday in the year. Somebody ought to give God some praise. You didn't know what the Lord was going to do for you. But look at somebody, say, look at what he's done. Look at your neighbor, say, he's brought me over through many dangers. Look at somebody, said, I made it. And so I'm getting ready for God's next move. I'm getting ready for God to open up a door. I'm getting ready for God to move in my life. I'm getting ready for the Lord to open up a blessing in my life. Look at somebody, say, I don't care what the devil says, because I live too long to understand that I've got to trust in Jesus. I've got to trust in his power. I've got to trust even when I can't see him. I've got to trust. Look at somebody, say trust. Matter of fact, high five somebody. Tell them I ain't too cute to praise God. You just don't know. Go on and high five somebody. Tell them you just don't know what I've been through. Find somebody. I need you to find somebody. I don't care where they are. They may not be next to you. Find them somewhere in the building and say, neighbor, oh neighbor, the Lord will bless your life. I know because I've been through some stuff. Anybody been through some stuff? You ought to nudge your neighbor. Say, neighbor, oh neighbor, I've been through some stuff, but I came by to tell you that I got a praise in my belly. Matter of fact, let me praise him. Let me praise him because he blessed me. He blessed me starting out last year. And here I am at the end of the year. I've been through some stuff, but I'm still gonna praise his name. Find somebody, grab them by the hand and say, neighbor, oh, you don't know like I know what he's done for me. He's been a bridge over troubled waters. He's been my food when I'm hungry. He's been my doctor in a sick room. Look at somebody, say, yeah. I'm getting ready for my next move. I'm getting ready for my next blessing. I'm getting ready, and I'm not gonna let the devil hold me back. I'm not gonna let. Come on, look at somebody for the last time. Grab them, say, neighbor, oh neighbor, I don't know about you, but I came to give him praise. I came to give him glory. I came. I dare somebody step out into the aisle and give God some praise. Ain't enough room where I am. I need some room to move. I need some room to praise God. And I need to step out. Look at somebody, say, step out. say, when I think of the goodness of Jesus and all that he's done for me, my soul. Come on, look at somebody, say, my soul. Somebody say, won't he do it? I mean, you got to get real. Tell him, yes, he will. Won't he do it? Yeah. Won't he do it? Look at somebody, say, yeah, yeah, yeah. I got to sit down. I got to sit down. But this the last Sunday. I got to sit down. But every time I think about where I came from and where I am, I can't help. Oh! Yeah. High five your neighbor and say, neighbor. Oh my God. Come on, everybody standing. I got to. My God. Yeah, look at somebody say, yeah, that's it right there.